Welcome to the world of Mime Over Matter, and we have a toy line I've been very excited to get my hands on. This is Jada Toys' new Street Fighter action figures. We've got Chun Li. She is probably one of the most classic characters. Her, Ryu, and Ken, I think, are three of the favorites. So I figured let's start strong and go with Chun Li. And she kicked herself free, and I cannot wait to do some stop motion with her outside of the unboxing. I could only imagine she's going to be great at street fighting, so streets beware. All right, taking a look at the box, we've got the classic arcade look on it. From the even the shape of it is like an arcade machine, which is really clever. The characters on the box, the artwork. We got Chun Li on the back in her classic pose, and here's all the other characters we can expect in this line. I can't wait for a few. Like I'm probably gonna get a lot of them, but like specifically, I can't wait for Balrog. I can't wait for Zangief. Can't wait for E Honda. Guile's already out. I just need to pick him up. So all my favorites are there. The back of the backdrop of the packaging is Chun-Li's board. So whether or not you keep this to display her with or toss it, just the fact that it's there, it's pretty amazing. I'm probably going to hold on to this for a while. It's not big enough to really do stop motions with, but I really like it, so I might do pictures with it or close-up shots I can do some stop motions with. So I really, really enjoyed that. So thinking about the full picture, I really like what Jade is doing here. Here's her swappable head. It's the angry look. So let's take off this nice gentle face and just on a ball, and it pops right on. And now we've got angry Chun-Li. She is ready to fight. She is ready to kick. She's ready to flip around. I don't want to put too much pressure on it without having been too familiar with these toys. Sometimes you can put too much pressure on and snap off the neck, and I don't want to do this with my first Jada figure. So there we have it, nice and angry, and she is good to go. So let's take a look at what else she comes with. So we've got these nice swappable chopping hands, great for carrots, broccoli, and or E-Hondas you happen to be fighting. So I'd say let's put one of those on. So she comes with the fists, and then she's got a chopping hand. So for various moves, great for just posing if you want to get something that's character specific from the game. If she's got an open hand or she's got a punching hand or a little bit of both, then you can design to your heart's desire as long as it's within those four different hand options and two head options. Taking a look at the shoulder articulation, it is a little bit limited by her big poofy shoulder pads, but that's okay. She's got the elbows, which are pretty good, and she's got amazing wrist articulation, which is great because Chun-Li is always moving her wrists around, so you can see she could do duck face, she can do all sorts of movements with her wrist. She's got nice thigh cuts, she's got double knee articulation. We can go pretty smooth with those. We've got foot articulation that goes very straight, so she can get a very nice kick on that. And we've got full splits, which is great because when she's flipping upside down and she's kicking all sorts of different ways, you're really going to want to have that full split. So there we go, her helicopter kick, and she's good to go. That is a key articulation for Chun-Li. And another key piece of articulation for Chun-Li is the side kick, so she can do her lightning kick, the many feats of Chun-Li. And she comes with this stand, so let's take a look at that. It comes with a base and then a holding up part, I guess a stand part, but it's a little bit repetitive when I say a stand with a stand part. All right, so it doesn't have a gripper on it, so it just comes with a peg. I'm trying to see if she's got anything on her body that could hold it up or how it's supposed to be used. Uh, I don't see a peg or hole on her back or on her hind side, maybe on her leg. I will quickly consult the box, but I don't remember seeing that on the back. It was just a pose of her. But yeah, not really seeing too much in terms of how to use that. So for now, we could just put it off to the side and then see what we can do without it. All right, so here is these special effects for kicks. Her foot's going everywhere. It's moving so fast, it just looks like a blur. This is such a cool accessory. I assume when they do E Honda, they're going to do a very similar thing with his 100 hand slap, so I can't wait for that. And it just slides over her foot. We're just going to change up her hand real quick so that could be more accurate to how she holds her hands in the game. And since I'm assuming the stand probably has something to do with the kick because it's a little bit front heavy, we're just going to lean her against the wall as we just pose it to see what it looks like for now. And it looks like you could fit the foot in the top, the middle, and the bottom For now, I'm going to go with the middle, although I'm going to probably put a stop motion at the end of this video where she's going to be kicking something, and I'll try to use the motion effect so that it looks like she's doing her kick. I really wish I knew how to work this stand. Probably at the end of this review, I'm going to look up, see how people are using it, and then see if we can, do something similar. All right, yeah, there we go. So that looks amazing. I love this. This is such a cool effect. Yeah, the pose with that, that's probably the way that people who are out-of-box collectors are going to want to display her on a shelf. I really wish I knew how to, because this way I didn't have to lean her against a wall, and she's going to teeter over. It genuinely looks like it pokes into something. It's got a little ball on there. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Really wish I could figure this one out. It's usually with toys, they're pretty obvious. I think I mentioned it before. Like, if it's a G.I. Joe classified figure, they're very obvious. You know right where it's going. But actually, yeah. Here's what we can do with it. It could just be her headstand. There we go. Everyone needs a headstand, and we'll just put Chun-Li right up close, staring into our souls, and we'll just do the rest of the review with creepy Chun-Li just staring at us, judging us silently. So yeah, the articulation on this blurry Chun-Li is really good. I love it. Excuse me, this is my review. Get your fat head out of here. All right, well, apparently Chun-Li did not want to share the spotlight, so we'll put that bonus head out of here. And then there we have it. We've got our Chun-Li. I'm going to go see how to use the stand. I love this figure, so stick around for a stop motion. And before we get to a stop motion, I did look up how to use the stand, and I feel a little bit silly. There's actually a hole on the bottom of this kicking effect that it just plops right into. I looked all over her back, her legs. I did not look over the accessory when I knew that was what it was for, because it was to hold her up as she's doing her kick so she's not, back heavy. So you can either teeter it on there, or what I'm going to do right now is it's a softer plastic so you can poke it into the hole, and it's got an like accordion kind of hinge to it. So you can move it up and down, you can move it back and forth, you can really get that movement. And since it's got a base to it, it's clear, looks practically invisible when you have your display on there. And there we go. She is now kicking. Now we can put her on a shelf. Don't have to risk her falling over. And I mean, it's not perfect as far as like the first try. It'll take some balancing to get it set, but yeah, there we go. That was much better than, trying to lean her against the wall. I love this effect. Really cool stand. And there we go. So, love this Chun-Li. Now, once again, time for stop motion.